Hello, and I have a question from Elle in the United States. Was my dog with me in a past life? She's recently passed away. Can you tell me if she's trying to communicate with me from the afterlife? And the card that came up is shown on the screen. That's an interesting card, isn't it? Let's take a look. Well, I'm seeing a few different things to say to you. One of them is that you're carrying the dog with you still energetically. And it's sort of like, oh, I want to still feel close to my dog whom I loved. And so I'm seeing that you have not been able to completely let go of your attachment to the dog. And let's just explain what I mean. So I don't mean stop loving the dog or stop knowing your connection to the dog, which there is a strong one, but it's like, it looks like you've taken in some of the dog's energy that belongs to the dog and are carrying it. It's sort of like instead of releasing it and allowing that to be absorbed back into that energy that is now moved away from the planet. We often do this with humans as well. Somebody passes away and we want to hold on to them, and that's their energy, and they need their energy for their new creation. So that's the first thing that I'm seeing is you've got this sense of the dog communicating with you because you're holding the dog's energy, and I'm feeling a lot of it's in the chest, and that there's two things going on there. One is the grief within the area of the lungs, but two is dogs communicate telepathically, and one of the areas where we are able, our telepathic channels, if you like, are situated is in the sternum, in the chest area. And I'm seeing when the dog was alive that this was the way that you communicated, whether you registered that you were doing it or not, whether you were conscious of it or not, you were communicating telepathically with your dog. And it looks like you've just stored a lot of those old conversations in here and kind of almost replaying them as a comfort. So the first thing is to say is about processing what's happened, releasing the dog's energy to return it, and getting in present time with the situation. And now your question was the dog with you in a past life. A short answer is yes. I could give a more complicated, longer answer. But the simple answer is yes. And is the dog trying to communicate with me from the afterlife? The energy or the essence that is the dog is communicating with you in the afterlife, but I'm seeing it's there is a connection. There's a higher connection that is relates to who you are to each other, and it's not necessarily that the dog is exerting effort to communicate with the you that's in the body. I'm just seeing that the you that is the larger you is in communication with the dog. I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense to you. And if you've enjoyed watching this and you would like to get a question answered, then there's a way you can do it. there's a form you can fill out. I believe there's a link or a form below this video that will allow you to do that. And also, if you do like these cards and you like these spiritual insights, we have them in another form, which is a weekly video card reading. But what those actually are is they're mini spiritual teachings, and you get them once a week, and they just deliver some food for thought. These cards are reflective of the human journey of spiritual unfoldment, and they can be viewed from different perspectives because they're multidimensional. And I just do a little teaching every week based on these cards, and you can have access to that if it's something of interest to you. So there's another link which will take you to there.